Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? I'll wait till we get some people in. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Okay, so I think tonight's card might be like, I really loved last week's card, but this one's a close second. It's gorgeous. Hello, hello. Okay, couple of things. First of all, shout out to my favorite candy in Scoozies, the amazing Honey Bear popsicles or lollipops, because I have a horrible cold and I am putting all of my trust into this little honey bear to get me through the live tonight without coughing my head off. Hi, Pam. How are you? So, shout out to the humble honey bear lollipops in the Scoozies candy shop. I buy them in like lots of 50 because I'm obsessed. And I'm really, really hopeful that it will get me through. They're fabulous for colds, by the way. Okay, so tonight's beautiful project starts with our bundle. We have a stencil, the needle and thread A2 stencil. We have the foilable card panels. These are the mosaic quilt card panels. We're going to foil them. Well, I've already foiled them. I'm just going to show you how they look all foiled and gorgeous. And then we have the Cozy Quilt Duofoil washi sheet, which is also foilable. Gorgeousness. Oh, thank you so much, Karen. Thank you, Amanda. I'll be fine. Because I am immunosuppressed, I catch every tiny little thing that goes down the pike. So I feel like, fortunately, I have pretty much been staying homebound since October. But, I did some social things, so now I've got a cold because that's how it works. In addition to our beautiful bundle, tonight, we are going to use Simon Hurley's Cookie Dough and Weeping Willow ink. We're going to use some Perfect Blend cardstock. We're going to use this stamp set. This is the Super Sentimental. I love these sentimental stamp sets so much. Like, they're my favorite. So anytime I can put them on a card, I'm putting them on a card. And then I'm also, for my foiling tonight, I used the Pewter Lane Deco Foil, which there are a few of these still in the shop. So if you like the way that they look, you can grab those with your order and you will love them. Okay, let's start with the foiling, right? Because that's the super fun part. So what I did was I cut down pretty much a card base. So this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I cut that from the full washi sheet. So I just took this, put it into my trimmer, trimmed off the white around, and then cut myself a square. That was 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I foiled it with the Pewter Lane. And you can see how that looks. So pretty. It's so gorgeous. Beautiful. You totally could use it exactly as it comes to. You don't have to foil it, but I really like it foiled. So the other thing I foiled is yes, I have a little little lollipop stand over here ready to go so I can keep it up and keep away from coughing all over you. Okay. The other part of the bundle are these foilable card panels. So these are card panels that are already ready to foil. And you get 2 of each design. There will be one design that's not here because that's the one I foiled. So they come as black and white. And they're quite nice. They're very graphic, black and white. But then you can foil them. Let me show you. Oh. So when you foil them, they look completely different. Let me catch them in the light. This is the pewter lane. You could also foil them with gold. You could also foil them with rose gold. You could also foil them with copper. You could foil them however you like. Pewter lane is one of my very, very, very favorite foils. I love, love, love this one. Okay, so there is our card panel and our washi tape all foiled. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to do some ink blending. So I have Perfect Blend cardstock. I'm just going to take a piece out of here. This is lovely for alcohol markers. I believe that's like its intended purpose, but as with most products from British Monroe, it has another intended purpose, and that is that it is amazing, amazing for blending ink. So we're going to do 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then we have our stencil. So tonight's stencil is sort of like it's not a pattern, right? It's an image stencil, which I thought was really cool and fun. And yes, we're going to fussy cut this. So everyone right now, take a deep breath and go, oh, and then move on. It's happening. The other thing that I'm going to do, see this little part right here? This is super delicate, and I don't want it to catch on my brush and cause icky stenciling. I want it to stay flat so that I can stencil without the brush catching and causing all kinds of problems for me. And because I'm going to fussy cut this, it doesn't even matter if the tape kind of sticks to the paper because all of that will be cut away. So it doesn't even matter. Okay. So we have a dark color and a light color. We're going to start with our dark color, and I need another brush. I hate it when I miscount brushes. Okay. I have a big brush, and then I need a small brush for the smallness. So let me think about this for a minute. I have to think about how I did the example one because I don't want to mess the ink up. So I think I started with the cookie dough, and I'm going to add the highlight first. Hi, Billion. I'm so glad you're here. So I'm going to do the cookie dough, and I'm just going to ink blend down the center. Let me get that nice and heavy, pretty heavy. I mean, why not? So that's going to be our little highlight. And there is no rhyme or reason to this. Just, if you're really smart about where light hits and how light hits things, then definitely do that. I'm not smart that way, so I'm just going to eyeball it as being sort of kind of in the middle. And then we're going to take the Weeping Willow and we're going to go all around the edges. Just the edges with the heavy, heavy, heavy hand. That's a very good idea, Sandy. Very, very good idea. Sandy said she uses pixie spray with this stencil. That's an excellent idea. I have never used pixie spray personally. I don't have it in my stash. And now everyone's going to comment, you have to get it, you have to get it, you have to get it. I'm going to be like, oh. Kind of like the glue press. I'm a girl who likes to keep things very simple in my craft room. I don't like a ton of tools. I don't like a ton of products. I like to kind of MacGyver my way through crafting, I guess. See, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. It's like, yes, you need it. But I'm okay. Okay, so I don't want any more dark ink. I have all the dark ink that I want on this. So now I just need to blend. So we're going to go over this whole middle section with the cookie dough. And we are blending, blending, blending. This cookie dough ink just might be my favorite Simon Hurley color to date that I have used. I'm a big fan of neutrals. Okay. Oh, thank you, Susan. Sandy says I didn't steer you wrong with the glue press. Not only did you not steer me wrong with the glue press, but now I'm saving up for a second one. It's okay, Susan. I have my little honey pop. I'm good. Look how awesome that looks. Sandy, so cookie dough is from Simon Hurley, and his colors come in felt pads or foam pads. I am a foam pad girl, so I have the Stellar ink, which is the foam pads. I only use foam pads. I don't like felt at all. Personal preference, just not my thing. I do better with the felt. So whether you like felt or whether you like foam, Simon Hurley has the cookie dough color in either one. you can get exactly what you want. And now we fussy cut. So what has everyone been up to? Did you have a good weekend? This is the perfect time to talk and chat while I cut this. One thing that I found when I was designing this card, and I decided I was going to fussy cut this. One thing I found is that fussy cutting a stencil is so easy. Oh my goodness, this was easier than anything I have fussy cut in a really long time, because you have these built-in, I'll show you. Like right here, you have these built-in breaks in the stencil. So you can get into the little crevices. See how that is like a built-in break? So you can get in there and you can get all of this all cut out really easily, like without having to do any kind of scissor gymnastics, because the way a stencil is designed, it has those breaks in it. Isn't that awesome? That was the best. I was like, oh, I need to go grab more image stencils, go through my collection and find them all. Because usually I will say, I generally steer clear of image stencils. I like the background ones, the pattern ones. But after fussy cutting this one and realizing that it has those little breaks in it and it's like the easiest thing to fussy cut, I'm like, yes, please. More image stencils, thank you. Oh, that's okay, Kate. Kate said she was reading and lost track of time. Do you know what? I understand completely. In fact, once tonight's live is done, I fully intend to curl up and read until my eyes get blurry. And it's way past my bedtime. That's literally my plan. I'm like, I'm going to go live, and then I'm reading till my eyes are blurry. So, Kate, since you are a reader, let me ask you this, because I always find it fascinating. Are you a reader that has to read one book at a time and finish before you start another book? Or are you someone who will have multiple books going at the same time, and you just kind of flip between them depending on your mood? Feel free to answer, anybody, while I fussy cut. And when I'm done, I'll tell you the answer to mine. Maybe you guys can guess the answer to mine. Maybe I've already told you in lives past. I can't remember. I don't think so. I think we talked about authors once, but I don't think we talked about that. Scissor gymnastics. Yep. Oh, let me catch up on the content on the. Oh, Sandy, I hope you feel better, Sandy. And Karen, wow. Ugh. Kate's like, nope, I have one on my Kindle and I have others scattered around where I sit. Girl after my own heart. Ah, Sandy says, or Penny says she reads one book at a time, and if she finds a new author that has a series, I like to read the series all together so I don't have to wait for the next book. That makes perfect sense. Sandy is a one. Sandy says one book at a time. I'm doing audiobook The Women. It is awesome. Okay, so Sandy, I read The Women. I have The Women. That was a book that I purchased. It is so, so, so good. Like the hardcover book. I hope that all of you who feel awful, I hope that you feel better. I hope that all your surgery, like you can recover and do what the doctor says. I think the key to those kinds of surgeries is just listen to the doctors and get yourself completely healed. Amanda says she flipped between if she flips between books, it means she's bored. Oh, one book at a time. One at a time. Pam says one at a time. Oh, Karen says that she's reading that too. The Women. It's very, very good. It was so good. Made me cry. So I read 3 books at a time. Consistently. Like I consistently have 3 books that I'm reading at a time. I flip between them. And not because I'm bored. I don't know. It's the same reason why I watch TV shows. Like I like variety. And the books that I read are never the same. So, like right now, I have a cozy mystery book that I'm reading. Another one that I'm reading is historical fiction, and another one that I'm reading is fantasy. So, like, they're never the same. They're never like all 3 the same genre. I flip between, and I flip between all 3 of them. And no, I have no trouble keeping track of the storylines. I know that was going to be someone's next question. I have no problem at all. Wow. So I'm pretty slow. Penny says she can read, if she's really into it, she can read a book in 8 hours. So I could do that. I did it when I was little, like when I was in my teenage years. I definitely could sit down and read a book. But since the whole um kids and all that stuff happened, I can't do that anymore. Because inevitably I'm like, oh, I needed to do laundry. So, oh well, that's okay. It's very interesting to me that I'm crafting a sewing card tonight because I have to sew a button onto my son's jacket. And I'm not a sewer at all. I think I'm going to do it tomorrow morning. I'm just hoping that I know it's a button. It shouldn't be stressing me out as much as it is. I understand. And there we go. So there is our spool of thread. And here, see how it fits? It fits almost completely on the front of our card. I love how these neutral colors contrast with that foil. I think that that is the cool. I think it looks so good. It's unexpected, like the colors are unexpected, and this kind of breaks up what could be a very kind of busy in your face card background. Adding that neutral thread there is super good. Okay. Speaking of the glue press, Sandy, here we go. Glue press is definitely the best thing. Why are we doing this? Hold on. For this particular project, for sure. Oh, thank you so much, Pam. Yes. I really, really love how the shading turned out on the spool of thread. And I also, like I said, I just think it's such a neat, unexpected contrast to have the more neutral toned thread on the back of the card. It gives it like a much needed, it gives your eyes a much needed rest from all of the busyness of the background. Okay, so now we're going to take our cookie dough ink again. And we're just going to ink up a bit of this paper. I don't want a squidgy edge, so let's get a nice thin edge here. So we're just going to make our own little patterned paper, colored paper, perfectly dyed to match our card paper. Actually, let's do this first. Set that aside. Grab you. And my Misty. Yes. Thank you, Amanda. Agreed. My arthritic, well, mine's not arthritis, but yeah, glue presses are the best. So there are loads and loads and loads and loads of sentiments on the stamp set. There's tons of them. And you could put anything you want. I'm going to use the teeny tiny little hello. I know there's all these, but this is the one that just worked the best for what I wanted to do today. So I'm going to put it here. I'm putting my stamp right up, right to the top of that inked paper. And then I'm going to stamp with the other color of ink. I'm going to stamp this a couple of times, 3, 4 times, something like that, so that I have a really good, crisp, dark sentiment for my card. If you are interested in tonight's bundle, it is linked in the description box. You will also find a link right to the store. So if you want to grab the sentiment or the perfect blend paper or the pewter lane foil, any of those things, you can grab that store link. Those are affiliate links, which means if you use them, it doesn't cost you anything extra, but I will earn a small commission on your purchase. It also lets everybody know at Brutus Monroe that I sent you, which is very good. I believe if you are a first-time customer, so if you've never ordered from Brutus Monroe before, and I know that that can't possibly be anyone here tonight, you can use that link, and I believe you receive a discount. But again, like I said, none of you are new. That would be silly. Not possible. Because you guys are my scrappy peeps. My Monday night peeps. Okay. So put that away. And then hi, Candy. Candy's here tonight. Everybody say hi. Candy's the bestest in the whole world. Okay. So now that I have this done, I am going to just catch the edges with a little more of the cookie dough ink. Just the edges. And then I'm going to so here's our washi sheet. Take that one off. And I'm going to do the same thing. So I am going to I'm not ready to take it off of the backer paper yet. I'm going to take the little sentiment piece. I'm going to glue it right to that strip of the foiled washi. And then I'm going to come over a bit because I want you to be able to see it. I want you to be able to see that washi, the foil, all of that. So we're going to make this just a little bit larger. And then I'm going to have to cover this up a little bit. But I'm going to do it in such a way that you can still tell exactly what it is. So I'm not going to put it You can still see the needle. You can still see all the threads. I'm not going to cover up any of the pretty threads. And now I can take this off because it's adhesive. So I want to wait till I know exactly where I'm going to place it. I'm going to go ahead and just place it like so. There are two different ways that you can do this. So the card front, the card panel will fit right over the card. No problem. In fact, that's how we're going to do the card tonight. But if you wanted, you could also trim about 1/4 of an inch off for a white border. And you know, I tend to lean into the white borders. That's my favorite. And the example card, which, did I lose it? Nope, it's here. So here is the example card. You can see how it's just a smidge different than tonight's cards. So I really went in super dark on the spool on this one. I did a little bit of a lighter hand with this one. Our hello is a little bit shorter, but then I did the whole washi tape and I didn't ribbon cut it. So that gives you another option, another way design. And you could also start, when you start, you could trim this one to give you that white border if you wanted as well. Always like to give you options, even if they aren't really, really like big options. Design choices. Let's call them design choices. And then in tonight's bundle, you're going to get, in addition to the stencil that we used tonight, you'll get the card panel. So you'll have lots of card panels. There is 8 in here and they have different designs. There's this really, really cute one that has a heart on it. There's the heart one. I think the heart one is super cute. That would be really fun to play with and to use. And then that washi as well that you can foil. And I still have pieces in here, smaller pieces that I can foil or not foil and keep using. So that is tonight's card. I hope that you've enjoyed this. You learned a little something. So pretty. Next, unless it gets changed up on me, next week is going to be Make It a Shaker Monday. So if it doesn't get changed up on me at all, if we go with what we have planned, next Monday will be Make It a Shaker Monday. So that will be fun. All right, everyone, have a wonderful evening. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for saying hello. It was lovely to talk to you. You are all my friends. And I will see you again next week. Bye.